Yeah, people, my people, please. Um, I don't like doing this that I want to do now, but I think I should do it because an elder does not sit in the house and he goat gives birth in tethers. It is an omen. I don't understand why this that is happening now. I don't understand why things like this are happening. If you go to the social media these days, if you are somebody who has his or her sanity intact and have good moral upbringing, in fact, you begin to hate yourself and you begin to hate people around you. Because, should I say, this generation have made life so toxic and so annoying. Yes, look at what is going on in the social media about people's private lives. Though I will say, I may not blame them because I think the right thing for a right thinking person to do is to keep his or her private life private. Why bringing your private life to the social media? You are having issues in your marriage and you don't want the marriage to continue again. You don't want to continue in the marriage again. Why bringing it to the social media? Is it for what? Or what do you stand to gain? What do you stand to achieve by doing that? Is that the right thing to do? Have you not all gone insane? Okay, look at what has been happening in the case of you versus his ex-wife, Mary. And those of you practicing feminism, when they call you bitter souls, maybe you feel happy about that. I don't call you bitter souls. I don't see you as bitter souls. But I rather see you as expired commodities. Yes, expired commodities. Because 95% of you are single mothers. Some of you have male children, some of you have female children, some of you have both male and female. Now, how are you raising them? How are you raising your own children? Preventing them from not getting into this quagmire of marriage. Can you be able to tell your daughter, groom your daughter in such a way that she will remain a virgin, grow a virgin, live all her life as a virgin until she exits this planet Earth? That's why I called you expired commodities. You are not just a bitter soul forming nations, men nations. Okay, you are about to form another nation now, and it's nation. Many more nations are coming. You will form until the nations will be bigger, will be more in number than you all. This your women supporting women issue. Why is it only by mere talking, by mere talk? Why is it only in the social media? Why not translate it into cash? Why not create your own world where you have nothing to do with the male folks anymore? Because some of you who are still in marriage hate marriage and hate men. Why not go and create your own world where you have nothing to do with man? Anything manufactured, produced by man, you will not touch it. The airplane produced by men, you will not enter. The roads constructed by men, you will not walk on it, you will not drive on it. The cars manufactured by men, you will not drive. Just avoid everything about men. Go and create your own female world. Live in there. If any man steps in there, do to him whatever thing you like. But in all this your bitterness, you will still want a relationship. In all this your bitterness, you cannot live without a man. You can't live without men. What's your problem? If you now, as this expired commodity that you are, have a male child, why don't you throw him away? I say, hey, you're a man. I don't want to have anything to do with man because you hate men. You are so embittered with men. Every time in the social media is women supporting women. This one, that one. No good advice. Well, it's not all of you are not. This is not about all the women. There are some women that have good understanding. Well, I see them. I do see them. There are some women that are real mothers. Not talking about this, I'm talking about these expired ones, frustrated and expired. Every time you're in the social media ranting, making noise, talking rubbish, looking for a marriage that is having problems that you will jump in. If late Sister Osinachi Nwachukwu, if that marriage had ended before the incident that took her life happened, probably Osinachi would have been alive today. But the problem here is that all these stories about these people's life, you know nothing about them. You know absolutely nothing about them. None of you have been close to Mary, aka May Edochie. None of you have been close to you, Edochie, as to know what actually happened. How did this whole thing started? Well, I don't blame the male folks because they are, should I say that they are reaping what they sow? Yes. Yes. Because this baby thing, an adult will be answering baby. Why won't you be treated as a baby? When you want to ask a woman to marry you, you will kneel down. Anything she wants you to do from that moment that you kneel down to put that ring on her finger, anything she wants you to do, you will do. Because you have given your authority to her as a man. Yes. And look at you that is whining, talking rubbish, talking trash on the social media. Your life also depends on a man. Oh yes, now. What can you do for yourselves? I know there are reasonable and responsible women that are married, living with their husbands. They don't bring whatever thing that happens inside their home to the social media. They're in the social media doing their own thing, but their private life is their private life. Their family life is their family life. Those of you, when you come out to the social media, you're so too vulgar that the kind of things, words that comes out of your mouth, even sometimes when I'm ashamed, they shame me. I will begin to ask myself, if you have a child that is watching all these things you are doing, all these things you are saying, would that child be proud of you growing up, seeing his or her mother talking trash? In those days when we were growing up, we had to say, you know, there are things you need to be, you have to be ashamed of. You don't even have to pronounce them, mention them openly. But look at you all, you so-called feminists. I don't even see. Do I blame you? No. You are practicing what your mother Lilith, the demon Lilith, if you know what I mean. Go and make research about, go and ask Google, who is Lilith? He is a demon that is in charge of feminism and all these things you guys are doing. But I know when you cry in the secret, you come to the social media to vent your anger, transfer your aggression to see if you can have a little moment of relief. After ranting, you still go back to continue grieving. Because that is why I called you all expired commodities. I know you will never stop. Continue. Anybody that is thinking or trying to advise you guys to stop this nonsense on the social media, that person will be wasting his or her bloody time. Continue. But my final word here is kind of an advice to those people that brings their private matters, private lives to the social media. You better stop it. Better stop it. You'll get nothing out of it. Let your private life be your private life. You're coming to the social media, come to the social media to do something meaningful and reasonable. Educate people, and that's that. Or entertain people. That's that. Cure ED. Thank you. Bye. Remain safe. I love you.